Hey everybody, welcome to Board Online, Board Offline. Today we have the finale of our Pax Emancipation gameplay. Now, at the end of the last video, I kind of had a wasted turn with the philanthropist, and that can be very, very brutal in this game because the game, as I said in that last video, is just so tight. So hopefully we can move past that and we can keep, because before that turn, I felt like I was going in the right direction, maybe being a little too loose with my gold. So we'll see if I can recover. Now I do want to mention, of course, our sponsor, Board Game Co. This is a website where you can go and buy, sell, and trade games over there. So if you're just looking to go pick up a new one, go over there, see what their collection is. They've got quite a stock of games, really good prices over there, and you can purchase the game you're looking for, or if you're looking to get rid of some games, you can sell them over there. And of course, as I say, you can trade games with them as well. Board Game Co. is the perfect place to buy, sell, and trade your way into a better collection. Also, these t-shirts are sold over at Mr. Meeple, and there is a 15% off coupon in the description below that's good till the end of September, I believe. So if you like this shirt or any number of the other shirts you see me wear, they've got a ton of shirts over there. Be sure to check them out too. So let's get right down the table and see if I can pull a win out of this mess. This revolution is full. It has all three people. It is viable. So these guys are going to come off. Go here into the wealth. This, we can do one of two things with this. We can either discard it, or we can, well actually, okay, hold on, let's back up a little bit. So first thing that has to happen is we modernize the colony down here. This is India that this is happening to. So let's pull these off the board real quick. Move this out of the way, move that out of the way. And this flips over from India here to John Company. All right, you'll notice there's no more of the dissident spaces here, which means that the two dissidents that were there now become freedmen, and I can put them anywhere I want. I think I'll put them there because that will almost, Maratha will be almost completely good to go there. Well, no, you know what? We'll be able to keep working on this one, so let's go in and leave them right there. That's what we'll do. Okay. But see, then I think to myself, I can actively work on that one because I already have an agent there, admin there. So let's put him there because the admin can keep working on that space if I want to. All right, let's move this back into the spot. Okay, so now what happens is the philanthropist had three revolutionaries there. And it was only him that did it. And now there's a number of different laws that I can pass. One law per agent. There were three philanthropist agents on there, so the philanthropist is going to be the one doing all of this. Now, one of those admin that I divested back over here could be posted to any sphere. Post one admin to an unfilled agency in any sphere. Can't be modern. And if I don't have the factory, it can't be diseased. Okay, so in fact, that reminds me, the first law I'm going to pass is to build the factory. So we're actually going to put this factory out here in John Company sphere, which represents the Industrial Revolution there. Okay, so what that means now, though, is once that's built, I now can move the philanthropist specifically. Now can move the elephant into spheres with the diseases, and when that happens, you basically wipe out the disease. You go in there, you wipe it out, you claim the disease cube, and that counts as 3 victory points at the end of the game. I can also claim one barrier from the revolutionary sphere, which I think I'm going to because the philanthropist definitely still needs to make some progress there. So we'll take this one right here, what is that? The Zamindari tax, all right? So that'll go there. And then, as I said, this guy now can post up anywhere. I think we're going to post up in a, let's go right here. Might as well go next door and see if we can get some progress over here in the East Indies. Since we can go in the diseased area, we might as well. So that's the entire revolution right there. And so since this I could have posted, I could have put it in the general will, but I'm not going to. I'm actually going to discard this. But it was a successful revolution. So after the revolution, we go ahead and do the market refresh. So we actually have 2 spaces empty here. So up here for the Eastern ideas, we now have Public Party of Patriots coming in. And for Western ideas, we have Social Contract. So that was the philanthropist moving back to Parliament. Okay, I think what we're going to do is spend 1 gold to put 1 person right here on, do we want on this one? Yeah, we definitely want to have literacy available to us, so we'll put it here on nada parliamentarianism. Okay, and then we will fundraise so we can try to keep ourselves in a decent financial situation. We now get our maritime action, bonus maritime action. I'm going to move this guy. Actually, he probably should I leave him there and put an extra Marine out? No, I'm just going to move him over here. And his gunboat diplomacy is going to be to take this anarchy. Perfect. Okay, now so for an op, all right, we want to, let's see, we'll do literacy, which again just requires a red agent, and to put a dissident here, which is going to get us ready for a revolution here in the 13 colonies. And then here, let's see, we should, all right, and here I think we're going to do plebiscite again. Okay, and we're going to do so obviously to this one because we have a guy here. Oh wait, we don't have to have a guy there. It's only if we were going to legislate. So we're not legislating. So hold on, let me make sure I'm thinking about. No, I'm going to do it to the Dungan race revolt right here. All right, and so obviously we've got shooting star on both sides. Okay. All right, so it's opening up some of our options for viability over here. I'd really like to get some stuff over there in the Bill of Rights as well, but we'll try to get to that in a minute. So those are all our ops, and now we did literacy, which, where did we do that again? Oh, wait, 13 colonies. That puts the elephant right here in Virginia. Okay, so now we've got to roll the D6 for the elephant. Actually, we don't, because the elephant moved and we have empty space, so it doesn't matter. Hate roll, there are 2 empty spots there. A 2, which is nothing, and a 3 is nothing. So we're fine with that. We don't have any pogrom roll revolution. Now we have anarchy and a dissident, so now a revolution is possible in the 13 colonies. We have, let's see, we have more, obviously, red dissidents, so the American Revolution is the one we're looking at, and it's clearly going to be a Western area, so it's going to replace, let's see, 22 is the lowest. It's going to replace the Underground Railroad. And now we don't have a full set of dissidents here, so we don't get to automatically put 1 guy over there. But that'll come. We have 3 spaces that we got to fill there before we can successfully have that revolution. Okay, so now we've got to do the market refresh, obviously. Move those guys there and there. And we have this Eastern idea, Zemstvo self-governance. Okay. Back to the philanthropist. We are going to first do a fundraiser. And now we need to get some guys over here. The philanthropist right now has nothing going on over here. I'm not going to fundraise. Or I'm not going to. Well, yeah, you know what? Should we go and do the revolution? The revolution will give us suffrage as an option. So that's good for. That is definitely good for the philanthropist. Yeah. So the philanthropist is going to join the revolution. It costs the number of agents squared. Well, we don't need to worry about that. So, because there's no agents there. So those are the two actions. Now let's go. We only have one op available, or one agent for an op. Do we do suffrage or manumission? I think we're going to continue with suffrage, because I think what we want to do is, before we start pumping freedmen into India here, we want to make sure they can't get killed. And the reason we want to do that is because the more freedmen there are, the easier it is to destroy these slavers. So move this guy over here to right there, because again, suffrage. Oh, wait. Oh, we can't do suffrage there yet. We need a red agent or a majority or no white barriers. So we can't do suffrage there. Oh, but no, not there. So instead, we'll have to do a manumission, which, here's what we'll do. Okay. We're going to do manumission. We're going to do it here. That's going to knock out this disease token. And that's going to cost us, by the way, 2 gold. 1, 2. Again, that's really bad that I'm letting the philanthropist be so bad with the gold here. It's going to end up hurting us pretty bad. But right now, it lets us put this guy here. So that fills that up. We don't have any empty spaces here, which is fantastic. So that was the manumission. So now we go to the elephant phase. We're going to have to roll to get rid of something over here. 6. So the social contract is going to slide over and replace the Zemstvo self-governance. Okay. Hate roll, no empty spaces, we're fine. Pogrom roll, nothing there. Revolution, nothing happening there. So market refresh. We've got the Western idea, physiocrat economics coming in. All right, so we got to stop this. We've got to really focus on getting all that out of the debt. That's bad. But first to Parliament. You know what? If we spend both of our actions being join revolution, we could have this revolution happen right now. Or is there something smarter than that to be done? Okay, all right. So here's what we're going to do. We will send 1 to the revolution, which will cost us 1 gold. And send this one over. Now I think we will build a ship. Which puts one guy down here. And the place we're going to build the ship, I think, will be here. And that guy goes on there. No, I'm sorry, not there. We'll build it here. And he goes on there and immediately is going to do gunboat diplomacy. We need to roll higher than a 2. So I think we take our chances with just 1 die. 2 dice will, we have to, because 2 dice will cost us 4. All right, here we go. Got it, nice. All right, so that takes out the coffee slavers. So that's both of the Parliament's actions. Next up, we're going to do our ops. We got 3 different agents for ops. I think first, well, okay, let's do literacy, because the 13 colonies, that revolution is going to be good to go here in a minute. Let's go on and get a revolution going, or starting up here in Europe. So we do literacy, which would create a dissident, but there's no room, so it creates anarchy instead. Oh, and if we do that, then we have to do everything there. That's not a good move. We're not doing that. We'll do literacy here in Brazil. We're going to do westernize up here in Virginia. Okay, so that will bring us 1 freedman here. All right, and then we will do suffrage. No, let's do manumission there as well. Oh no, that's going to be dangerously low on gold. We'll do suffrage there, which is going to cost us 1 gold because we only have 1 slaver left there. And we'll get rid of the Ku Klux Klan, since that's the only threat to the Parliament there. And then we'll do suffrage. Again, I'm really being dangerous with my gold, y'all. But we'll do, or no, can we do a maritime? We'll do a maritime. Yeah, that way we don't spend that last gold. Maritime to get rid of that right there. And the other guy doesn't really have a whole lot to do. Yeah, that's fine though. We got rid of that anarchy because we don't need it anymore. All right, so elephant phase, okay. 5, that's gonna be racial equality up here. And then, let's see, the elephant did move, so we don't have to move it. Hate roll, we gotta roll 1. Got a 1. All right, there's nothing here for that. It would have been the Ku Klux Klan though, so glad we managed to break down that barrier. And then the pogrom roll, nothing there. Revolution's good to go for now. So that leaves us with the market refresh. All right, laissez-faire. Okay, and moving over here. All right, so we're in a bad spot here, right? I really have not been smart with, oh, I forgot, got to move all these back. With how I've been using my philanthropist. So I'm going to have to pull a guy off the board. I'm going to pull this guy off as much as it pains me. He goes to wealth. And this is all part of a fundraiser. He comes up to here. All right. So then I'm just going to have to do fundraiser twice with him because I really kind of backed myself in the corner here. So he's going to come down and then up like that. So that I really kind of, that's not how you should be doing this. I messed that up a little bit. All right, so now do we do manumission or suffrage? I'd like to do suffrage, I think, because I can, yeah. That was going to be cheaper for me. It's going to cost me 1. Cost me 1, and we'll do it here where we have the majority. So let's take, we'll take this one. Actually, yeah, might as well. Okay. Oh no, wait. Let's take the white barrier. Yeah, the white barrier. Okay. All right. And like I said, that was the suffrage right there. Okay, so now elephant roll. 6. Laissez-faire gets taken out that fast. And the elephant's going to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It skips over modern spheres and disease. Lands here in Brazil. Hate roll. Need to roll 1 die. A 6 is going to be frustrated because they're trying to kill philanthropists and they can't. So we're going to get a anarchy there. And though that also takes out a gold. That sucks. All right. So that moves down. Okay. Hate. That was the hate roll, pogrom roll, nothing. And revolution, nothing doing there. Market refresh. All right. The last Western idea of the game, separation of powers. Now moving back to Parliament. We really need to make this revolution happen this turn. It's going to cost us 4, so we have to do, let's see. We'll pull both these guys back for the fundraiser, and they pop up there. Oh, and, no, yeah, so pull them back, get the maritime action, which will be this. And the other guy doesn't really have anything to do. This guy's still too difficult to kill, the slave over there. Okay. All right, so that fundraiser was 1. The next is going to be to join the revolution. It's going to cost 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy goes. All right. So that revolution is going to happen because we have Feather Candle and we have Feather Candle over there under General Will. So now we need to do any of these we can do. We have Manumission, which of course is going to be expensive. Well, no, too expensive for us to do. We can't do the Manumission anywhere, so that's not going to happen. Suffrage will cost 1, so we can do that. We'll do it here. So, all right, so we have to do it where there's a red agent or majority or no white barriers. We have Underground Railroad going from the East Indies into John Company. So we'll move this elephant. Elephant can't go to modern areas. So does that mean we can't get rid of... Okay, I just realized I can't move the elephant into a modern sphere, which means I can't do suffrage there to get rid of barriers. So I think the only way to get rid of barriers in a modern sphere is... Well, even these impacts, that impact requires it to happen in the elephant sphere as well. So I don't know if there's a way to get rid of barriers once you've modernized. That's interesting. I hadn't thought of that before. Somebody let me know if I'm missing a rule there as far as that goes. However, we're going to do suffrage, like I said. So really the only spot, because we can't move the elephant here because the Parliament doesn't have a factory yet, so they can't deal with that disease. So really the only place is here, right here in Virginia. And we will knock out the Jim Crow segregation. Like I said, the manumission is, let's see, manumission, the barrier cost. Oh, actually, I could actually now do a manumission because I took out that barrier in the 13 colonies. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, it's going to put them down fully in debt, but we're about to get 2 guys back. So that will provide another freedman here in Virginia. Perfect. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Elephant phase. Yep, elephant moved. But we still need to do the diffusion, cultural diffusion. So physiocrat economics is going away. Hate roll. There are no empty spaces in Virginia. And pogrom roll, no anywhere on the board, nothing that with the 2 anarchies. So now the revolution occurs, all right, because we have this revolution is full. We will, the way that the laws have to be done is they go from right to left. So whoever joined the revolution most recently gets to make the first law. But first thing we got to do is modernize the 13 colonies. The elephant will immediately move out of the 13 colonies. He goes to spot here with the most freedmen, so he'll be going to Nantes right there. So those 2 guys go back there. He was here. Now, this dissident becomes a freedman in that space. All right, so the first thing that Red's going to do is build their factory here, okay? Then the second thing that they will do is get rid of this last barrier here in the United States of America now. And so that's those 2 guys. And then what is the philanthropist going to do? Well, you know what? He could post up somewhere another admin, but I really think he needs to focus on making sure he can pull himself out of that debt. So I'm going to make sure that guy gets divested. So instead, alternatively to posting an admin, he's going to globalize the American Revolution. So we want the feather and comet already exists, so we want candle and comet over here. Now, General Will, by the way, has a limit to how many you can have in here. Right now, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can have 6 maximum. So we're almost at the max, at which point you start dropping ideas out the back of it. All right, so now we go to the market refresh. And now the Eastern ideas are going to start dropping into the Western side over here because we're out of Western ideas. The Federation plot and Free Economic Society. All right, and in this stack we only have, I shouldn't have really looked at them like that, sorry. We only have 5 cards left to give you an idea of how much more of the game we've got to try to complete our objectives here. Moving on to the philanthropist. Definitely going to fundraise first. And now we really need to get some syndication going on here. So I think because it's cheap, we will syndicate. We'll go with the idea of progress for now. Actually, scratch that. We will go with colonial altruism. All right, so and that's our 2 actions. So moving into ops, we're going to go with literacy down here, which will create a dissident right here. And that's the end of the ops phase for him. So let's roll for cultural diffusion. The Jesuit reduction is going to be taking, or we're going to be replacing nada parliamentarianism. And I have no doubt I'm butchering all these words, all these names and words, and I do apologize. Okay, so now we've got the hate roll, nothing there, there's no empty spaces. Pogrom roll, nothing there. Revolution, nothing anywhere there. Market refresh. And the Guanseo Peasant War comes out. Okay, next up, obviously the Parliament. So we do not need all these guys out and about. We're gonna pull this guy in. And I guess this guy in as we do our fundraiser. Okay, now we, of course, divested a Marine, so we don't get our bonus maritime action. Oh, that should have moved there. All right, so we'll go 1 and move this guy to the Great Awakening. All right, so those are his 2 actions. We'll do literacy, and we're going to do it here in London, causing 1 anarchy because we don't have any space for dissidents. Okay, elephant phase, we do need to roll 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Federation plot gets discarded. Hate roll doesn't happen. Pogrom roll doesn't happen. Revolution, all right, well now the revolution is gonna start up here in Europe. And it will be the Napoleonic Code. Let's see, it's obviously Western, so it's gonna replace the Guanseo Peasant War. And we have 2 dissidents, so we do get to pull 1 guy out of our pool to be the initial revolutionary there. And Feather Candle, that is viable, so all we need is 1 more person there, and we will be able to complete that revolution. Okay, so market refresh. We have, oh, look at this, gunboat diplomacy coming out. You know, something I've really been kind of neglecting is looking for legislation possibilities. But here we got the philanthropist. We probably want to do a fundraiser first, but let me look and see it. What's going on here? We really are kind of winding down the end of the game. The philanthropist actually has a lot of work to do. I'm not feeling good about his chances right now. Still not going to legislate yet. I'm gonna fundraise first. So bring those guys down. That means 3 come up. They all go up to here. Okay. Then I'm going to build a boat. And I'm going to move it right here, which will let the Marines take down these 2 barriers easily, and then we can move on from there. Or actually, I'm sorry, instead, let's put it here, because the Underground Railroad will let me take down these white barriers too. Okay, so then down here we'll westernize. There's the elephant here. The way we do that is we need to have, one of the preconditions can be no red barrier. And because of the Underground Railroad, no red barrier, we of course now claim that disease token. And we're going to get a freedman right here. So elephant roll. 6, that's going to take out gunboat diplomacy up here, is gone away. And then hate roll, we need to roll 1. 5 is white, and it's not frustrated, so we're fine there. And no pogrom rolls, and revolution, nothing doing there. Market refresh, we have the Independence Club. All right, so now back to Parliament. We're gonna do a fundraiser. And we will get to, oops, I forgot to take that guy off there. Okay, we will get to do a Marine action, or a maritime action. Move to here. and take out this embargo. So that was the fundraiser. So now we have one more action, and we're going to join this revolution. It's going to cost 1. This guy goes up here. All right, and so now move on into ops. We'll do Manumission first. I think we'll put the freedman right there. The elephant's going to move over here to Korea. And then we'll do a maritime op again. And so we're going to try to destroy that slaver. We need to roll higher than a 3. So I'm going to use 4 gold to get 2 dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just do it like that. All right, so 2 dice. We need to roll higher than a 3. Ooh, barely, but we got it. All right, so that takes that slaver out. That was the tea slavers, Pacific Tea. Okay. Oh, I forgot I got this guy down here. Look at that. All right. Well, and look at this. Oh, I could have done a Manumission, make that a little bit cheaper. I probably still would have gone with 2. So instead, we'll go. Ooh, do we go with literacy? We just need a. Oh well, there's nowhere to do that. We need a red agent. So no, we're not doing literacy. So really. Well, we could do plebiscite. That. I think we're going to do Manumission one more time. It'll cost us 4 though. That's very expensive. But we're about to have these guys back, so yeah, 4. Okay, and that'll put freedman here. Let me just make sure. Manumission. Yeah, you just pay the barrier cost. There's 4 barriers up here. Okay, so the elephant's there. We need to roll a 1 for cultural diffusion. 2. Oh, the Great Awakening. So that's going to get rid of Jesuit reductions. And the Great Awakening will slide over here. And now hate rolls. We need to roll just 1 die. We got a 1. That is going to kill 1. It would either be a freedman or an admin, but there's no admin here, so it will kill this one. Or does it have to be from the port that the elephant's at? I don't think it does. I think it just has to be from the sphere. No, it says it does actually have to be the elephant's port. Okay, I might have been playing that wrong a little bit, but so it is the port. Where'd that guy go? Did I just put him down somewhere? Ah, okay. All right, so actually he can't be killed. It had to be this one. All right, it becomes a dissident instead. Okay. So that was the hate roll, pogrom roll, we're good. Revolution, all right, here we go. With the revolution, we've got these 2 guys here. So, first off, of course, Europe has to modernize. And we've got the first French Empire. So, these guys were like this. These guys were like this. And now you can see these 2 dissidents don't have anywhere to go. These 2 guys up here. Let's put the anarchy back there. So what happens with them? Well, we're going to get our merchantmen back as well. Okay. So these 2 dissidents will become immigrants. And they have to basically becoming freedmen in a different sphere. I have to choose the non-disease sphere with the fewest number of barriers among spheres having at least 1 slave. And then I choose if tied. All right, so non-disease sphere with the fewest number of barriers having at least 1 slave. So these have 0 barriers, but they also don't have any slaves. This has 1 barrier, no slaves. So 3, 3, and 3. And I mean, I think, okay, well, so look right here. I think what we'll do, let's put, oh, that's non-disease, so we can't use that one. So it's basically this one or this one. We'll put 1 here and then 1 here. And so now we've got to make 2 laws with these guys. We'll claim this anarchy as one of the laws. And then, so that was this guy making that law. And so then this guy, I think we'll actually post him somewhere. I want to try to take out this slaver. So does posting this guy really help me? I'll post him here. That'll help me with westernizing Tokugawa Japan. That's what we'll do. Okay. All right. So that was this revolution. So elephant phase. Did the elephant move? Did we move him? Yeah, because we did the manumission. So he did move. Okay. So we don't have to move him. And we also don't have to do anything here. We don't have to do the cultural diffusion because we've already got spots over here. So that doesn't happen. Hate roll. Going to roll twice here with 2 dice. That might be bad. 2 5s. The first 5. They're both white and they're non-frustrated. Nothing happens. That was very lucky. Okay. Pogrom roll, nothing. Revolution. Wait. Did I already do all that? Did I do the revolution out of order? I might have, y'all. Anyway, I don't think it changed anything. So slide down. We've got, oh man, here we go. Last turn of the game. All right, romantic manumission and self-strengthening movement. This is the last, okay. How many? 5, 10, 14, 15, 18, 22, 25. I need to get 3. I need to get 3 barriers off the board this turn. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Let's find out. I'm not going to be able to do it. I think the philanthropist is going to lose. That sucks. Went through that deck a little faster than I anticipated. Well, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to create an instantly... Oh, it won't be viable though. I was going to try to do this revolution and make it instantly viable, but we'd be able to instantly fill it, but we don't have 2 feathers. All right, let's see what we can do here. Hold on. Oh, and I just realized y'all gonna see me score 0 points here, because not only did I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slavers on the board, and I only have 1, 2, 3 red agents. So I know I'm not going to be able to get 3 barriers off the board. So I may need to. Is there any way for me to kill 2? Yes. All right. So I'm going to try to kill 2 slavers instead. That's my only hope here, to score any points at all. All right. So we're going to spend 3 gold. We're going to build this ship over here. We're then going to spend 2 gold to put this guy here. So now we're going to do a... those are the 2 actions, right? Now, did I build? And I built a ship, so technically this would go down here. It's not going to matter. I'm going to do a maritime action. Move this guy over here. And he's going to do gunboat diplomacy. It's going to cost him 1 gold because he has to roll at least 1 die. I'm pretty sure. I don't think you can just do 0. And he's going to attack that pirate. He got a 4. Obviously, he needed 0 to kill him. Unfortunately, when you roll just a single dice, you're liable to get corruption. And if you roll one of these numbers, in this case a 4, then you regress 1 barrier in the area. So United States of America is getting something back. Let's put, I guess we'll put fugitive slave law because that white die wouldn't affect anything. That sucks, but we did kill the slavers. There's no more slavers over there. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 slavers left. Again, we need to have 3 or fewer because we only have 3 red agents on the board for red to score any points. So we'll take this other maritime action, move over here. This is going to be the tricky one. We need to get more than 4. We need to get a roll of 5. So I might as well throw everything I got. Well, oh my gosh. I can only generate 3 gold, which is not enough for 2 dice. So 1 gold. Y'all, I gotta get a 5 or a 6. Otherwise, I'm gonna be scoring 0 points this game. Check it out. Ah. Y'all are witnessing how to completely screw the pooch on this game. Okay, so that's the end. I got nothing else I can do here. Elephant phase. Elephant didn't move. It's gonna move randomly. Let's see what happens. 1. It's gonna move down here. Could be worse. So now it will hate roll. There's no hate roll there. Pogrom roll, nothing there. Revolution didn't happen. Market refresh. Oh, I wrote a 1, right? So that would have been idea of progress would have gone away. And so now when we can't refresh the market because we don't have any piles to draw from, that is the end of the game. So all of these pirate ships, those will all be 1 point each. All of this anarchy, these are all 1 point each. These barriers are 1 point each. That would be my score. But because I get no victory points if the red map agents are less than the slavers. And because I wasn't paying attention there at the end, I took too many of my agents, or I didn't have enough agents out on the board, and I have less agents on the board than I do slavers. In fact, I don't even think that guy might not count. I'm not sure if he counts or not. Yes, I believe he does because it says agents, not admins. These guys are admins, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he does count. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4 slavers and 3 admin. Meanwhile, over here with the philanthropist, we have 28 barriers on the board. You have to have less than, oh no, if no victory points if the barriers are greater than 25. So yeah. So there we go. We lose the game. All right, so there you go. That was brutal. That was terrible. 0. I haven't gotten 0 since the first couple of games when I was kind of figuring everything out. So I think that the key here is that I had all kinds of tactical errors and strategic errors while I was playing this game. I don't think I used legislate once, which I'm going to make sure I focus on in future games. That was probably a mistake. And I didn't drive towards modernization enough, probably. I don't know, there's a lot of things that I could have done differently when I was going back through and editing this one, and I was watching it, and just so many different little things. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to check me out on Twitter, @boredonlineboardoffline. Be sure to keep your eyes open for a instructional video for Pax Emancipation. That is coming. It's still a little ways out, but it will be here eventually. So be sure to come back and check the channel out for that and all of our other videos and great content. And until next time, if you're bored online, board offline.